composed of still frames, frozen moments in which emotions and thoughts are crystallized like rock candy that turns your mouth the color of July, tasting clouds like cotton candy. Snapshot. The skies are trembling and swollen with the promise of summer rain, and I'm choking down pizza and tears as my dad loudly and unknowingly complains to me, his trans child, about the transgender bathroom bill because 99.99% of people are normal, so why should we change the laws for the few people who aren't? My mom fervently gestures for me to come out to my dad, just as he asserts that he's never even met a trans person. Next photo. You gasp as you are held underwater, hoping that this time you will emerge shivering, developing like a Polaroid in which the negatives finally turned color. Snapshot. I'm at work, pushing small children on the swings. Go under, no, do me first. When a third grader I don't know approaches and asks me why I dress like a boy but sound like a girl, he wants to know, what am I? A dozen answers spring to mind and begin to tumble like clumsy gymnasts from my mouth, but I settle for chuckling softly and shrugging. I realize choosing which bathroom to use will be even more daunting than usual today. I tell him his guess is as good as mine, and I watch a Cool Ranch Doritos bag forlornly drift across the playground like strange Midwestern tumbleweed. Next photo. Of course, there are some moments you don't want to photograph, but they are seared into your consciousness at maximum exposure. Snapshot. I wake up on a Sunday morning to learn that the deadliest mass shooting in America targeted the LGBT community, specifically on Latin night. How do I, someone who identifies as queer and is also white, react to this? How do I stand in solidarity when a community is this devastated? How do I speak up when my own parents won't recognize me for who I am? My dad echoes the sentiment that the shooting is an act of radical Islamic terrorism and nothing more. It was entirely a coincidence that everyone who died was attacked in a gay nightclub. I wonder if every preacher who praises the Orlando shooter for ridding the world of sexual deviance will be called a coincidence. I wonder if it's also a coincidence that there have been a reported 19 trans people murdered so far this year, overwhelmingly trans women of color. Next photo. They tell you to smile, to keep smiling, your face plastered in what feels like a grimace. Just keep smiling, they say, for one last picture.